We're on the glitz and the glamour of the famous strip. It is time for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. "17 corners, 3 straights and 2 DRS zones. We have taken over the world-famous strip, and Formula One is going to have a top speed there of around 210 miles per hour. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Iceman, Piastri, George Russell and Antonelli, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Alonso and Max Verstappen, Bortoleto, Gasly, Ollie Bearman and Colapinto, Albon, Sainz, Isaac Hadjar and Yuki Tsunoda, Lawson and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. It feels like an obvious question, but I think everyone wants to know, at this stage, are you nervous or excited?
Probably at the start of a race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Greetings and welcome back to some more F1 25 single player career mode, and welcome to Las Vegas. And you're probably wondering, why are we getting straight into the race? This is not the usual format. Unfortunately, I actually tried live streaming this episode last evening, but there was a power outage, so the live stream unfortunately went down just as we got into the Grand Prix. And that obviously means that qualifying has been lost, unfortunately. But as you can see, we are starting P3 after a brilliant qualifying, I want to say. Or I would like to think so as well. Quite far up, you saw loads of penalties. And we're still obviously fighting for 5th in the Constructors' Championship. So the fact that both Williams drivers are starting quite far down is a massive blessing. But yeah, we're starting 3rd here in Las Vegas. The final Grand Prix on US soil for this season. This is the 3rd to last race. And I think let's just get into things here. And get this race underway. And as you can see, Lando Norris on pole position here today, ahead of Charles Leclerc. And then we have ourselves, and then it is Oscar Piastri and George Russell rounding out the top 5. And hopefully we can have a good race start, at least. Maybe be fighting for a podium here today. That would be lovely, but I'm not setting my sights on it. I am ideally just trying to get some good points. A top 5 would be really good here today. But yeah, we just have to take things as it comes. I hope you're all doing well today. I know certainly I am. And despite the fact that we didn't have success with live streaming this episode in its full last evening, we're just going to do it now and hopefully have a good race. But yeah, qualifying, nothing really special happened apart from the fact that we were setting some blistering lap times, as you can see here, starting quite far up. And we were not far off from pole position either, so a minor improvement would have seen us start 1 or 2 spots further ahead for today's race. But yeah, we're coming into the last couple of races of the season, 3 to go with this one included. and things are spicing up. Not just for ourselves, but also at the top of the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen still leading the way, but with a poor qualifying here today, and Lando Norris taking pole position. Max has some things to do here. He has a lot of work to do to try and stay in the lead of the championship. As for us, we just need to keep it clean here today, and hopefully we can come away with some much needed points after today's race. But here we go, lined up on the grid. The last couple of drivers lining up as well. And then we are ready for the 5 red lights. So here we go. Ready to get things rolling here in Vegas. 5 red lights are out and we are away. Norris with a poor start here at the beginning. Oh, we touch wheels with Charles Leclerc, who got a brilliant launch. We're going to let him back past, because that wasn't really clean from me. And they are side by side for the lead. The car is a little bit heavier than it was in qualifying, obviously, race fuel and all of that. They're still side by side for the lead. Norris pulls ahead finally, but a clean race start from our side, despite coming to contact with Charles Leclerc. And now we just need to settle down and work our way into this race. Running a bit wide there. Not too bad. And this is where we excel, in a straight line. We have a pretty fast car in a straight line. Here comes Leclerc going for the move on Lando Norris at the end of lap 1. And heading into the final couple of corners. Norris loses the lead. Can we maybe follow Leclerc through? Oh, here comes Norris. It's going to be 3 wide heading into the final corner. Oh, this is nerve-wracking stuff.
Okay, DRS is now available.
And on the start of lap 2, we actually take the lead of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. But now DRS is active, and we have to be careful. They're going to be fast now behind us. Here come Leclerc. To the inside. We're going to try and hang it around the outside. But the Monegasque doing a brilliant job here. He's not quite able to get the move going into Sector 2. And we keep the lead. But we are going to be vulnerable heading down the strip. For sure. So we need a good exit out of the corner leading onto the strip. That was not the best, but it wasn't the worst either. Here comes Leclerc. He's going to fly past us here because we don't have ERS to protect us. Here comes the Ferrari. We're pulled away from the others, so it's a battle for the lead. Leclerc to the outside.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
But we stick it down the inside. And we still keep the lead ahead of Leclerc. Piastri has made it in front of his teammate for P3. So Norris, I don't know whether he actually got a bit of damage to his
Great
front
work.
wing.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
But it seems like he's lost a little bit of pace, the Briton. He has fallen behind, that is for sure. But here comes Leclerc to the inside. He's thinking about it. But we kept it covered off. And now we just need to save up some ERS here in the middle sector. in front of the Las Vegas Sphere. Leclerc is still on our tail, but we're breaking away from the pack. So podium looks likely here today, which sounds crazy when you're driving a Haas. Leclerc's going to be on our tail here. He's going to have the DRS, and he's going to be fast. Actually, though, he's not as fast as I thought he would be. As we brake for the final chicane. The tires are holding up quite nicely at the moment. Well, here comes Leclerc. He gets a good run coming out of the chicane.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.5 seconds.
Leclerc putting the pressure on. We just need to manage at the moment. Leclerc again, this time to the outside. And we're going to have to let him go now. Not able to keep him behind. We're going to save up some ERS here. Try and attack him down the strip. Now we have 60%. The pack is still slowly falling away, but it's catching back up again now. So, seems like we've lost a little bit of pace. Here we go. Let's see. Now we have the DRS on Charles Leclerc this time around. And we are fast, it seems. Here comes the DRS. We're going to fly past Leclerc here. Not using any ERS, not necessary at the moment. And we retake the lead of this Grand Prix. And the McLarens are battling, so they're falling even further behind. Here come Leclerc again. We're going to leave him the racing room.
Tyre condition still looking good.
That's good to hear, Mark. Ideally, we want these tyres to at least last until lap 10. At least. And so far, we are doing just what is necessary. Leclerc still the fastest driver out on track at the moment, but we're keeping him at bay.
Okay, mate, Leclerc is behind you. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
I'll do my best. Mark thinking the exact same thing there. We've got a good run out of the final corner, or out of the corner leading onto the strip there. But we have a trimmed out car. So we should be good in a straight line. Here comes Leclerc though. Oh, he went for the move there briefly. Oh, as we touch the wall there. Not ideal. Hopefully we didn't get any wing damage. Across the line to start lap 6. Whoa, big slide there. Here comes Leclerc again. Is he going to go for the move? Not quite. Not quite able to do it. So we are still doing really well at the moment in protecting our tires, along with actually racing Leclerc here. So this is going quite well so far. We're still keeping the distance to the McLarens, which is also good. We are doing everything required from us at the moment. Let's see if we can keep Leclerc behind. He's going to be fast now. Here comes the Monegasque. To the inside. He's going to try for the move. Didn't quite work out for him. We're still pulling away. So this is going brilliantly so far. Tires are starting to feel a little bit worn. I can feel the tires are letting go ever so slightly, but it's still fine for now. Whoa, Charles Leclerc drives into us.
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry, get your head down,
Oh my
chin up,
days.
and let's focus for the rest of this race.
What on earth did Leclerc do there? Did I swipe him, or what happened there? That felt really weird.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
That felt really weird.
Got
not
that
keeping
confirmed.
the current strategy. That felt really weird. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm very sorry, Piastri. I'll let you have the place back. Oh dear. I'm not sure if that was Leclerc being dirty or if I was just not paying attention. I think that might have been my mistake, unfortunately. We're 3 wide here, though. We're going to have to brake a little bit earlier than the others, as Russell makes it past. We're going to have to do some interesting strategy here now. Let's see how well the car holds up. Leclerc into the pits to fix a broken front wing. Oh yeah, the car is not handling this well. Whoa, whoops. I almost swiped the wall there. That was very close.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
We're boxing
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds.
We're boxing a little bit earlier than we would have liked. After that silly little mistake. I think that might have been me, unfortunately. I do remember you on the live chat. I just can't remember. I remember seeing the username. So welcome back again. Hope you are enjoying despite me making some clumsy things here.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Hope you're doing well. And honestly, I mean, we probably could. It's going to be a stretch. We're not going to box this lap. We're going to wait 2 more laps and box on the scheduled lap. Because the car is honestly not doing too badly at the moment. We can keep this going. Oh, that's good to hear, man. Good to hear. I'm happy to see you
We're approaching the
here
pit
again.
window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
It's mainly in these corners where we're suffering, but we have so much superior straight line speed that it actually doesn't make a whole lot of difference over the course of a lap. So we are gonna wait 2 more laps, box on the designated pit window, and then we're gonna swap the wing, and then we're gonna go and catch the others, because we do have the pace. But that was a clumsy little mistake from me, unfortunately. I do think it was me. I'm not sure. I'll have to look back on the footage and we can have a look and see if it was me. But I do have a suspicion that it was maybe me pulling a little bit to the side, squeezing Leclerc into the wall. Which is not the way to do it. But we're boxing this lap because it is starting to hamper our race pace a little bit. And it would be better to get
Pitting this lap then. Come into the
this
pits
out
at
of
the end
the way
of
now.
this lap.
Into the pits. There we go. And we're going to swap the front wing. And onto a set of hard tires that should be able to go the remaining 15 laps.
Right, let's go. Come on.
There we
Perfect
go.
job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Good stuff.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Whoa, big slide there, and we are out behind Fernando Alonso. Now we just need to go grab positions. Be efficient. So we missed the majority of the traffic here. So we might have played a good strategy here, actually. And Alonso P16, so points very much still on. If we have some decent race pace here today. But I think the hopes of a podium have well and truly gone with that little mistake. So let's see. We just need to settle down now. It's going to be pretty hard to get a top 10. I think a top 10 is not too unrealistic, honestly. Because remember, there's a bunch of drivers. I think the majority of the grid are still yet to pit for the first time. So I wouldn't even be surprised if once everyone boxes that we filter out into around P6 maybe. But we're going to make up our first position here
5.5 seconds
on Fernando Alonso. Oh, he does give it a fight. Oh my days. Here we go. He doesn't have anything to answer for this one. And there we go. We're past Fernando. Up next, Isaac Hadjar in the V-Carb. And he is also looking mighty slow on those worn mediums.
Okay, mate. Lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them.
Alright. Lap 23 and might be P7. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. We're going to take it nice and easy on Isaac here. And then we're going to absolutely send it going onto the straight here. Oh, he's pretty fast in the straight line.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Here we go. Here comes the DRS. We're going to have the overspeed now. And up next, his teammate, Liam Lawson. Who also shouldn't be a problem. Is he boxing or what's happening? No, he's just defending. Let's see if we can get him through here. Oh my days, he squeezed us to the inside.
Green flag.
Yeah, we're going to have to give that one back. Moving under on the entry to the corner. Lovely one. And we have someone coming out next to us. I didn't see who that was. That's Max Verstappen. Whoa!
Okay, some information on Bortoleto. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
This is crazy racing. Some of these drivers are going nuts.
Keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.4 seconds.
So we make it past Verstappen, and we're into the top 10 now. Up next, our teammate. With Lawson there. We had to give the position back because I did have to cut the corner to actually avoid an aeroplane crash there. That would have been really, really bad if I hadn't cut the corner. But yeah, we have Verstappen behind us.
Just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
And George Russell, who was the car in front of us before we boxed. 6 seconds up the road. So that is essentially what we've lost over the course of the pit stops. Verstappen driving into us there. You just love to see it. And here we go, Ollie boxing. So is... Whoa, whoa.
Right, Ollie's coming in for his stop.
A bunch of other drivers as well. And here's Piastri, who we were fighting with. So he has jumped us. That was to be expected. So we're in P5 now. Now we just need to make the tyres last all the way to the checkered flag. That is the target. And if we can do that, we should have some decent points coming our way. But yeah, we need to get ourselves a little bit controlled here, because there has been some dodgy moves and some dodgy driving. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I have to box again. It would be a soft tire with like 5 laps to go. I'm really aiming not to do that. I really want to try and do the one stop, which realistically should be possible as well. So I'm hoping we don't have to stop again. That is the plan, at least.
Gap to your teammate behind, 16.8 seconds.
Now it's just a question about making the tyres last. And the Aston Martins behind us, I still think they need to stop, so they're not going to be a threat to our race. So this is probably our true position for now. And probably until the end of the race, unless we can close in on Oscar. At the moment though, looking a little bit unlikely, unfortunately. Ooh, almost clipping the front wing there again. But we do have the pace to keep up with him. His tyres are fresher though. So it is going to be difficult to try and attack him. As Leclerc's pitting, why is he on a set of softs? Why on earth is he...
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.5 seconds.
So Leclerc boxes, we're up into P4. I have no idea why Leclerc... Ah, of course, he had to box earlier. No, I think it was... To be fair to Ferrari, I actually do think that it was the right call, because Leclerc boxed so much earlier. He got more front wing damage than what we did when we collided with him, because he was the one who clipped us. So he probably had severe front wing damage and had to box immediately.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
So a two-stop was going to be inevitable for Leclerc. So I don't think this is a Ferrari strategy moment, to be fair to him. I think this is just genuinely what he had to do. And now he's going to have to drive from wherever he is now and see if he can finish in the points. So that is fair on him. But that means we move up into P4 for this race. And, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take all of the positions I can get. We're still keeping up with Oscar. So podium could still be on the cards here today. Granted, the tyres need to last.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
The tyres do need to go the distance. And that is going to be the tricky part.
The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
And Alonso starting to feel the tyre wear. You love to see it. And now we have found the groove. So if we just keep this up, we should be good. But it probably means that Ferrari are not going to come knocking and ask for my services. Unfortunately, with that little incident there. And we are closing up to Piastri here. So this is going well. If Piastri pits, I don't think he is scheduled for another pit stop, though. But yeah, if he does pit, I mean, we would have a clean shot at the podium. But again, I don't think he is scheduled to box again. I think he's done his one and only stop. So he is going till the end, much like ourselves.
Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car
oh my
deployed.
Goodness,
Watch your
a
delta.
red flag.
Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
No way, I have never seen this before. What has happened here? Oh my days, we have a red flag. This is the first time I've ever seen this. No way.
Right, if we play this right, we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race.
What? Wait, what on earth happened? Do we... No, we don't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Huh. Why on earth do we have... What? No. Remove that stint. Do we have... No, these mediums... Are they used? They're probably used, and that's why. Alright, we remove this, and we go on a set of hearts, and we have to go 7 laps. That is... Wow, okay. So we're going to go on a set of hearts till the end. Can we actually... No, we can't check. Wow. Okay. That was a surprise. I guess we'll see once the race has finished. Race was suspended at lap 17. We're going to get going on lap 19 instead. So we have 6 laps to go. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to start on a set of hearts.
Like deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start.
Here we go.
Spot on. Come on.
We're going to get a second chance here. And we get a good race start. Norris bottling like, I almost said like he's used to doing. But that means everyone is going to be on fresh tyres. And we advance a position on Oscar Piastri back up into the podiums.
RS modes in your MFD if you need to.
No way. We're into the podium spots yet again. We get a second lifeline. And has anyone retired? That is the question. Someone retired, but that was Gabriel Bortoleto. Bortoleto retired earlier on. So I don't think that was for him.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Oh, wow. And the Aston Martins are going to benefit greatly from this. And they haven't boxed yet. So they get a free pit stop this time around.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds.
And are these used tyres? No, they're fresh tyres, but they're just really cold. Because we didn't do any... We're going to watch the replay, absolutely we are. Because I want to see what happened. So the tyres are mighty cold. And that's why we have no pace. Russell on a set of softs. Brave driving from Mercedes here.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.3 seconds.
But honestly, I mean, this could work out for Russell if he plays this right. Ideally, I would have liked a set of mediums. Colapinto into P5. Look at this. This has shaken up the order massively. Woo! Big drift. Right there. But yeah, we're going to look at the replay afterwards and see what actually happened. Because I am curious as to see what went on there. Why did we have a red flag? We do also need to be a little bit careful with the fuel load. Shouldn't be a problem, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Here comes Piastri, so the podium might be a stretch. Still, let's see. Here comes the Aussie to the inside. I'm going to try and hang it around the outside of him. That worked out pretty well, if I do say so. I see a Williams in P6. As Norris, fastest lap of the race. He's still leading. He's taken the lead away from George Russell. So Russell's soft tyres might already be seeing some tyre wear kick in. And what has happened to Piastri? Wasn't he? He was just behind us, wasn't he? Did he crash? What happened? Oh, did he pit?
Okay, gap to the car in front, 4.0 seconds.
You know what? He probably knocked the front wing off his car when he was trying to go for the move on me. And he hit the wall. Oh my days. Colapinto's into P4. No way. Alpine staring down the barrel of potentially grabbing a podium here today. And we have Carlos Sainz in P5 now. I don't like that. Because we are battling Williams. Maybe Ollie could even get points here today if we're lucky. Oh, what a race that would have been then. Let's burn off some of this ERS. Here comes Sainz. He's going to go for a move on Colapinto. But yeah, Oscar probably knocked his front wing off going through this corner right here on the inside. Oh my days. This is crazy. This is a crazy race. This is insane. And these tires are still good. They're going absolutely ham out in front for the lead of this race. Oh, touch of the wall there, not ideal. And we're going to have company now from Sainz and Franco. So this is going to be something. But we have plenty of energy to burn. So this shouldn't be a problem. Granted, we need a good exit here. And we get one.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Alright, Sainz, what do you have for me? Because I don't think Albon is in the top 10, which means whoever finishes in front here is going to score more points for their team in the battle for P5 in the Constructors, which is mighty important. That is essentially what we're going for. It is quite an interesting race, yeah. I am actually kind of happy that the internet went out last evening when I was originally streaming this race, or when I tried to stream the race for the first time, because then we wouldn't have had this banger of a race. That would have been a shame. So thank you to my energy supplier for accidentally cutting a power cord yesterday, and well, technically it was some maintenance workers in my church, which is where the house I live in gets power from. So yeah, and we share the internet as well, so technically we have to thank them. I'll send them my regards when I visit on Sunday. But here we go. Sainz is right with us, but we have plenty of energy to burn. And Russell has fallen off as well, it seems. He's lost touch with Lando Norris. So might he be up for grabs come the end of this Grand Prix? Let's see. We are starting the penultimate lap as we cross the line here now. And Russell is really slow. He is vulnerable. Are we able to get him on the final lap, maybe? That would be quite something. And what a turnaround this race has taken. And Russell, yeah, he is mighty slow. We need some energy to defend from Sainz, but we're going to have... Oh, we're just outside the DRS at the moment on George Russell. Ooh, got a wavy approach there. Where is the detection? I don't remember. It's right here. We're just outside. We're just outside DRS range of George Russell. Oh, and someone has a 5-second penalty behind us. That could play into the hands of our teammate. But here we go, George Russell looking vulnerable. It is Charles Leclerc. Leclerc's race has gone from bad to worse. And heading into... Ooh, my days.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Here we go. Going to try for a move on George Russell. We're going to wait until the straight.
Okay, clear.
Oh, Sainz. No, 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 no. Get back here. Oh, that's a tight squeeze. We're going to get him down the straight, though. That's a tight squeeze. Oh, my days. We're going to have DRS on the final lap. Oh, we get a poor exit there. Fuel is right on the limit as well. We need to get back past Sainz. I don't care about Russell. All I care about is Sainz. Okay, here we go. We're burning off the entire battery. Let's see what we can do. It's going to be a last lap move. Here we go. DRS open. What is Sainz going to do? We're not going to get there in time for this corner, but they're going to try and duke it out here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on. We're going to get P2. Let's go.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Let's go. I knew they were going to hold each other up.
What a way to head to victory. Lando Norris takes the win.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
And there we go. That is a podium on home soil for the team. Let's go. What a race.
It has been a day of drama. So much to unpack. But first of all, the rewards for the top three.
And look
Lando
at
Norris
this.
Celebrates the win in style.
And Russell did get Sainz in the end. So that is huge for our championship. But what a race. Ups and downs. But we finish on the podium. What a crazy race. And I am curious. I'm a little bit curious. Let's actually see what was the cause of that red flag. And I also do need to check.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us. And we'll see you for the next one.
And our teammate gets his first points of the season. Let's go. It's a double points finish for Haas here in Las Vegas. We hit the jackpot today. And Franco, look at that. Lance Stroll P5, Franco Colapinto P6. This top 10 is crazy. And Charles Leclerc, because of that, 5-second penalty, he drops all the way from P5 to P8. But, I mean, our teammate gets his first points. I love it. And let's see here. There's a 5-second penalty for Albon as well. Ooh, I do wonder whether or not, then, we might actually have a situation where... what happens if I do... Okay, let's see. It was lap... What was it? Lap 17? Or something? Here we go. So... Was it next lap? It was probably this lap. So, let's see what happened. Oh! Oh! That is... You can't park there, Stroll. Wonder what happened here. Ooh, there's a car park. Okay, so it's Lance Stroll who has... Wonder what's happened here. Let's see what what happens. Can we actually change the view here? Let's have a look. So let's see. Going into the chicane. Oh! Well, that's not... You can't do that. And then, yeah, there's a massive car park created behind him. You can see here, bunch of drivers. Oh, wow. All right. So that is the reason why we had the red flag. There was a car park. And now I need to check something here. Because we did... Let's see. Oh, that's Charles Leclerc. So it was on this lap, I think it was. Let's actually have a look and see what happened between myself and Leclerc. Let's go on board with Leclerc here. So he is going to go for a move heading into turn 3. At the end of the straight here, he gets a good run. He goes for the outside here. And do we pull over? I mean, yeah, we do pull over. We do pull over on him. That is my mistake. That is my bad. I'll take the blame for that one. The stewards deemed it a racing incident. I will take it on me as a majority, but we didn't get a penalty for it, and I'm happy about that because we wouldn't have finished on the podium in that case. But yeah, that was my fault. I fully take the blame for that one. And yeah, Stroll. I mean, typical Lance Stroll, really. But again, it helped him, it seems. He finished P5. So, what a race. What a Grand Prix. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was something. I am so hyped about that one. That was really good. I'm just really happy for Ollie, to be honest, that he finally gets his first points. And he can now say that he contributed to the cause for our championship charge. And it is very helpful, actually, because Sainz finished behind us, but he was the only Williams who finished in the points. So not only do we outscore him, but with the help from Ollie and his 2 points today, we get even more of an advantage. And we get a whole heap of upgrades there. Come on, do we get this one? Yes,
Okay,
let's
mate,
go!
I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
Lovely jubbly. And what does that mean for the standings? We close in on Yuki Tsunoda as well, to be fair. We are only 11 points behind the Japanese driver. So that's something. But in the Constructors' Championship, we pull a bit of a gap this time around. We're 17 points ahead now of Williams. And that was a much-needed break from a good string of form from Williams. They have been quite scary. And hey, actually, that's the first time we've finished in second place this season. We have a victory to our name. We have 3 second place or third place finishes across the season. This was the first time we finished second. I'm not too displeased with that one. I'm quite happy about that one. And look at this. The latest upgrades means that we are now the 4th fastest team heading into Qatar, which is going to be the next episode. And we are quite close with Ferrari and Red Bull. So hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, I'm not going to jinx anything, but hopefully we're going to see Ollie actually finish in the points in the last 2 races. I would love that if that was the case. But yeah, that is quite the finish to that Grand Prix. Again, I do apologize that the stream yesterday didn't go according to planned. But hey, we got a cracking race out of it. The fact that it didn't go through, because it was quite late into the race that the stream went down and I had to restart. And honestly, the race had been quite boring. So this one, significantly more exciting. And the outcome was significantly more exciting. Again, like I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it kind of is the fact. It was a lot more exciting. So I am pumped for this one. I'm pumped for the last 2 races. And again, I mean, we are making it to the end here, and we're going to finish this series this week. Because again, as I said, I've said it a couple of times, Saturday I'm moving out, so from the place I'm living at right now. So I'm planning on finishing this series just before that. That way, once I move into the new place, we can start a fresh new series on the F1 26 DLC. And as I've also said a couple of times, there's going to be plenty of other series coming to the channel in the following days after I have moved into the new place. So make sure that you are subscribed. And as I said, the last 2 episodes are going to be this week. Most likely, Qatar is going to be tomorrow. I hope that Qatar is going to be tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. And also, if this is your first time watching, either live or post, hey, if you like the content here, maybe consider giving it a subscribe. It is completely free. But what it does is that it shows me, one, that you enjoy the content, and you also become a part of the community here, which I appreciate every single one who has joined the community in the last couple of weeks. I have been paying attention to how many people have joined, and I could just say it. I appreciate it so much, like from the bottom of my heart. Ever since starting this series and until where we are right now, and this is going to get a little bit, a little bit tacky, but hey, we could do that. From the bottom of my heart, it means the world to me that you guys not only tune in and watch, but also the fact that you decide to become a part of the community and, consistently liking and tuning in. It really does show the support, and I wholeheartedly appreciate it. So it makes me really, really happy. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. So you're making a very, somber Danish man very happy. So I do appreciate it, and I want to extend my thanks to all of you who are watching, both live but also in post. But that does it for round 22 of the Formula One World Championship. Again, as I said, if you don't want to miss the next 2 episodes and future content, make sure you're subscribed, make sure that notifications are turned on. And if you enjoyed today's live stream, make sure to give it a like. Again, it shows the support. And I want to wish you all a blessed day. And until we see each other again, goodbye.